Okay, sorry about the noise of machinery. Welcome to the video. One length irons and like the whole process of playing with them. Actually, we're not too bad. What we've done is the gap in the set. I've adjusted a Voki, which is a 56, to the same length. I've got it probably a millimetre too long, but I tend to grip down the shaft a little. So now we have a 56 and a gap in the same length. I've hit a few already, and I'm quite confident that it's going to slot into the bag. Obviously, it's the one length theory is everything swings like a 7 iron, and it is a Voki. So also I've been struggling with my rhythm, so you can see me here just tracking up the balls. Apart from that one, I can't do that one. I put them in a line, as close to a line as possible, and you just try and hit them and walk and hit the next one to try and get. If you're struggling with your rhythm, this might help you. So kind of like it's supposed to help with rhythm. I think it does, to be honest. It's like a constant motion drill. Now I've hit a couple of 53, 56s down that way. Just nice, perfect distance. I'm going to gun that and tell you how far that is. Let's gun it. Let's gun it and see. I haven't gunned this for a while, so I'm not actually 100% sure how far that is. Obviously downhill. Up. Let's see how far it is. In yards. So yeah, 89 yards with a laser to that green downhill. 89. So the sand wedge is going downhill 89. If I hit this gap though, it goes. See, my gapping at the moment is a bit of an issue. And to be honest, I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic, but ball contact is not 100% at the moment, and I have got a slight niggle with my back, and I feel like I'm not moving the way I should be. To be fair though, I've said this, and regular subscribers to the channel that watch this, that mat is brutal. There's no forgiveness in this AstroTurf mat, so unless you are on the button, it sounds awful, and it is awful, but to be fair, you're practicing at a degree of difficulty that you wouldn't get unless you were on a links course with like super tight lies. When you catch it right, sounds completely different. The thing is, as well, we were talking about that. I wish I'd brought the piece of wood with me. Because the piece of wood is square, and unlike a golf club, which is round, you ever wondered why, in the rules of golf, having a square grip or rectangular shaped grip with flat edges is illegal? Well, if it didn't help, then they wouldn't have made it illegal, would they? So the round grip is more comfortable, and the 45s line up, so you're still going up here and you're still moving in this motion. And like I say, if you separate the two out, it looks like that, right? And when you do it like that, you'll still hit the ball incredibly straight and long, and you will amaze yourself and your friends because they will be like, and anyone watching this that sees someone swing in that motion but still hit it bullet straight kind of defies the laws of dynamics for swing mechanics. But it doesn't, because your arms are out in front of you at all times and you're turning. So you have to go up and turn to get yourself in that space to then be able to come down and through without the club falling, or as someone from the mid 1900s said, rock the baby. Like you're rocking a baby, it's staying in your arms, it's not falling out your arms. And this motion is this. You're not going to do that in your swing though. But if you're up here, that's what it's giving you. And when you get that moving and that moving at the same time, it becomes seamless, invisible. Can't tell me that isn't exactly what, well, it is. It's exactly what I was doing. It's just some people, it's the most unnatural thing ever. I mean, it's no wonder people can't play golf or get in the hang of golf. So basically, when we were making this one length up, I went 6-iron instead of 7. And you can see, very disappointingly, just a butt end too short, long. But having hit it a couple of times, I'm not totally disappointed. I think I might at some point take the grip off and cut it down in a half centimetre. Main thing is with the longer clubs in the one length, you've got to get it more like a pendulum. Now, I'll be the first to admit that with standard length wedges, I can get a bit hitty. But with the one length, you've got to be more specific, as in, right, how far do I want the ball to go? So I want my backswing to go to about 10 o'clock and the follow through, vice versa. If I want to go and hit a shorter shot, I'm thinking how far do I want it to go, and I'm thinking about the height. I don't want it to go as far, I don't want to go as high. Then I'm 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock. But kind of equal effort. And I would say that the one length, if the one downside they have is you have to be really quite a good short game player, that's a bit better. I did actually put a cable tie on the back of these, so this is an align grip, for want of a better word. When I put the grip on, I just thought I'd do it, because when you start getting, but you see how that delay there, something you've got to be conscious of with one length irons. Like if I show you the difference between this is a one length sand iron and this is a standard length sand iron, there's 2 inches shorter on the standard club. That's long. Like that feels like you're going to struggle or it's going to be a handful. So when I use a standard length sand iron, yeah, immediately you're going to be a bit more bent over. Also, though, because it's lighter, you get a bit more. Hard to explain, but the feel is completely different. You're attacking it more. You're definitely faster through the ball, right? That was a full swing. So if I do a full swing with this now, you'll see it's slower looking. It's a longer shaft, so it's going to be slower looking, but it's obviously got there's just the same amount of power through it. So you've got to like swing a bit smoother with them, and you get the same out. So the bizarrity of one length. If you're going to go one length though, you just need to stick with it because I reckon 6 months minimum to get used to it. The thing is, you've got all this grip, so you can go down, and you're basically halfway in between a standard and you've got a bit of counterbalance. I haven't tried it yet out the as if I was in a bunker. Probably just the same. Maybe a wee bit harder because it's off a lie that you would honestly get nightmares out in the golf course with. But yeah, this feels the same. So interesting stuff. No, I'll probably title this if you've got one length irons. What you thinking of the wedges? I spoke to Lewis. He's got a one length set, and I said to him about the wedges. I said I thought the transition between my set, I was needing to make my wedges long, like as in long, the same length. And he said, yeah, absolutely, you've got to do it because it's too much of a tempo change. And this was done as an experiment. Like, you can even see that, I think. You can see like the transition coming through slower. It's a longer shaft. The fact that I've made it half an inch longer is neither here nor there. But it's interesting. Now the gap, I can't remember. Lewis said to me what the gap was. Sure, the gap wedge is 50 degrees. So I've gone 50, 56, and 58. No, actually, it's 59. I bent it. So I think I've got my gapping sorted, but it's whether I put a 7-iron shaft in my lob wedge. I think I should, but I haven't yet. Because your lob wedge, you're playing so delicate shots with them. You've definitely got to swing it smoother with one length irons. Right? I think so. I think maybe I was guilty of being quite an attack orientated player with my short irons, and I can definitely see that that's kind of helping now. I've adjusted the shaft, so that's great because that makes the grip look completely squint. But luckily it's a mid-sized grip, it hasn't got any alignment aid on it. So, well, spine align on it. So I've got the just not quite in sync today. I don't know if it's my back or my neck or what it is. It's been like this for 2 or 3 days, and I just know I'm not swinging it right. Well, I'm not connecting with it right. Although that went probably all right, but just off. One of those ones, just off days. Better. Yeah, so I put this back to neutral just to see, because I had it lower, but in doing lower, I didn't realise when you did lower, it points the face left, which me and left don't go. So I have, I have, I have moved it. I have moved it away from that. You see, because I float between that one and the other one, which M2. So I've been floating between the two. And I'm just thinking, like, that flights this feels lighter, bizarrely. Right. I think I'll keep the M2 in the bag. Very neutral flight, and I've got it set neutral. It doesn't sit to win. Yeah. Super try is probably winter. The M2 just, I think, the M2 is just more solid. So if nothing else, we've sorted some things out. We need to swing a bit smoother with the one length irons, and that in part really could be said about every club in the bag. Didn't like look at that one. Didn't like that one, son. Fraction. Again, this mat's not great for teeing balls up on. However, yeah, low in the face a little. I mean, all of them are out the middle. I'm just, you know how you get one of those things where you're just not quite on it? That would still go. Frustrating day. Oh, we'll hit one with hit a couple with these and then we'll just round it up. After you've hit a driver and then you're swinging with one length, every shot is good because the lie angle on this bokeh must be spot on because it's, even though I've lengthened it, it's fine. Like I say, you've just got to swing smoother with them. Let the shaft and the long irons do the work. The short irons do the work. But it is a transition. And I think it'll take 6 months hard work to get the short game as good as what it was. Having said that, the good thing with short irons is, like I say, if you go down the shaft, you then got this counterbalance because the shaft's so long. So, like, if you're going down to play like a back foot wee low shot, the counterbalance of the shaft's there. There's swings and roundabouts on this. Right, so thanks for watching. Another at the range or battle at the range. I had to do in between the greenkeeper's machinery, which he's about to fire up again. And that's going to be noisy as. So thanks for watching.